How beautiful is this?
Yeah, it's super, super beautiful.
A little bit of heaven.
Yeah.
We got like one day of shitty rain, but you were hangover anyway, so that was fine.
Yeah.
But now we got this all by ourselves because it's low season. Or it's actually no season at all, like not even the ATMs are open. So all for ourselves. It was super nice to have this place just for ourselves. The girls, they were staying in this hotel and they were the only guests, so they let me stay outside with the van just for free. And this wooden deck, like, that was one of the only restaurants that was still open. And we were here in beginning of November and it was basically no one there. Like June, July and August, you cannot get a room whatsoever in Ksamili. But in November, no one. And still, it's warm, it's sunny, it's beautiful, and no one there. But we had a really nice time for a couple of days. And the girls, they were going crazy with the Instagram shooting. This is today's activity, doing Instagram photos, and we are doing everything for the gram here. It's not just a little bit.
Soll ich das eher von weiter weg oder eher näher? Also das 0,5 oder das 1?
Alright. Warte, wie soll ich das? Ich mag das hinten nicht so. Was magst du nicht? Ja, nee, mag ich nicht. Kannst du hier reingehen? Ja. Und von hier? It's not the right angle.
So after a full day of Instagram shooting, sunbathing and swimming, it was time to have dinner. And the girls didn't want to go to the restaurant again because there's only one of them. So we decided to do some cooking, and we could not do that in the hotel. So lucky I had a place where we could be. This is full van.
And if you want, this is what it is. So this like for the wind. Kannst quasi, du musst 4 schaffen, aber 3D.
One
das heißt,
hangover right there.
Geil. Entweder hoch oder diagonal. Da liegen halt viel mit.
And then they have the master chefs. The master fly killer right there. Master chef right there. So I provided the kitchen and the girls, they were making the food. Perfect. So the day after, me and Maura went for a bike ride into Saranda, and it's such a beautiful, nice little city. It's about 15 kilometers away from Kisamili. And after that, we went on a ride around the mountains. We came across this really tiny ferry, super sketchy.
Okay.
This is probably the coolest ferry I ever been on, or the smallest ferry I ever been on. Yeah, that's it.
Won't you take me home and give me wings to fly? We can be alone in the castle in the sky. We can run away and leave this world behind. Please just take me home to a castle in the sky. Castle in the sky. Castle in the sky.
So after that amazing sunset ride, it was time for the girls' last night together with me. So we went to this second open restaurant in Kisamili, and the owner was so happy, and he was convinced that if we can beat him in his own game, we would get 10 days of accommodation and food and everything for free. Just look at this.
Stop.
Okay, show us.
10-day, 2-room, all free.
I need to cut my finger.
Okay. No, that's that advantage.
So the only thing we needed to do was to get the box of matches up on the package of cigarettes without letting that finger
But here,
go.
you do this. I cannot do because the fingernail.
Come here.
He's getting up there. You got this.
Can everybody try?
Yeah.
Or just only one person?
10-day together. 10-day, 2-room.
I promise this is so much harder than it looks.
And jet ski.
Ferry boat, jet ski, fishing.
How many tries?
10 days. Bravo.
Next.
Ja, I have one thing to... Baby,
You got it.
Unter Wasser.
That's halfway.
but I think this...
Okay, that's us losing the game. Okay, so we didn't get any accommodation, any food, or any jet skis whatsoever out of this for free. But we gave it a good try. If you have matches and a cigarette package, like try this on your own. It's impossible. I don't know. He had some special feature in his hand for sure. Anyway, after the dinner, we said goodbye to the girls, and like me and Olivia was on our own. So we took the vans and we went up to the mountains and spent a really cold night in the mountains. But the day after, we woke up to this.
This has been a cold night, that's for sure. So the view's alright, but I think it's been down to 8 degrees outside, and inside the van probably 12, 13. So this is how I've been sleeping tonight. So we left the beach in Ksamili yesterday and went up to the mountains to Gjirokastra, and this is a blue eye lagoon. This is kind of like a tourist attraction, which I'm not like a super fan of, but now it's not really tourist season, so we basically have the whole place for ourselves. Oh, hello doggy. And when Jana and Maura left us the other day, me and Olivia just became alone. So we stayed together because she wanted to do some work, I wanted to do some work, and it's nice to just stay around other campers while you do so. And she have Wi-Fi, and I don't have any Wi-Fi whatsoever, so that's like a really winning thing for me, that I can use her Wi-Fi every now and then. So she's the one that actually wanted to do this blue hole thing. So I just joined her for this, and we're gonna go for a little bit of a trip in a bit when I have some breakfast. So this is basically happening just from my bed view. That's so funny. He's taking his sheep out for a walk. And they have a cow as well. This is the Albanian countryside.
wheels here are not really made for my van. But I think we're gonna get out of here anyway. I just needed to go up and see this view because I've seen some Google reviews and it just looks amazing. I have another thing that I need to check out as well. Like, I need to change the timing belt on my van, and I think it's a really good idea to do that here in Albania because it's super cheap. And also I'm gonna look at repainting my whole van and how much that would be. So we see. So in Albania you can do mechanic service and painting jobs really cheap. So I went yesterday to check out like paintings, and I have a massive car with a massive amount of dents and rust and everything, and that was still 3,000 euros to do the whole van in white metallic. But they were taking like too much time. Like they said a month at least because it's so much to do. And I mean, then it just makes it even cheaper if they're gonna make work on it for a month, and that's just gonna be like 3,000 euros. Anyway, I decided not to do that, but I decided to do this. I'm gonna do a mechanic job on my van, and this is the first time I think I'm not the one doing mechanic job on the van. I gonna change the timing belt, and in Sweden this would probably be around, I don't know, 1,000 to 1,500 euros to change the timing belt together with the timing belt, and you change the water pump and the timing belt and some of the bearings as well at the same time. So I already bought this kit, so I have it with me in the van, and I got it for a really good price. And now this guy is gonna do it for 80 euros. 80 euros. It's insane. It's just so cheap. And he's gonna leave the guarantee on the job, and he's gonna put the stamp in the book and everything. So everything is just gonna be in mint condition. So I'm gonna leave the van for 4 or 5 hours, go and do some work and do some laundry and discover the city. And then when I come back, I have a new timing belt. Then I can go to Greece. Awesome. She just got back from looking at a bunch of apartments around here in Saranda, and hopefully he's not gonna say the word problem now. He said problem. So what happened, he could get the bolt off, but he couldn't get like the wheel that holds the belt off, so he just had to put everything back together again. So I am going to Greece without getting the belt changed. I guess I have to do it on a proper Volkswagen place. Well, let's hit Greece. That was just so easy. So, the two border controls done. We are in Greece. I just found such a peaceful spot just across the border, and yeah, I got one neighbor, that's it. So I'm gonna stay here for the night and just enjoy roaming data and not having to go to a cafe to get Wi-Fi, because we are in EU again, so I can use my normal SIM card. Great.